What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video, man. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are reacting to why Tommy didn't have a job on Martin. Why he had to have a job. Some of y'all out there ain't even got a job. Shit, Corona shit, ain't nobody got no damn job. Shit. Except for the food spots while you playing. But he said he had a job, but we always wonder, like, where. That was always the mystery question. Like, Tommy, where did you work at? The times we would get so close to finding out where he worked at, he didn't work there. It was always something else. So who knows, man. But let's get right into this video in 3, 2, 1. Bow.
For Comedy Hype News, I'm Dom Smith. Martin was a show that changed sitcoms forever. Nearly every episode left you with a new catchphrase that would become water cooler talk. The cast blended together perfectly and had chemistry like no other show on TV. Even the recurring characters are just as memorable and loved. An audience favorite was Tommy Strong, portrayed by actor Thomas McCall Ford, who appeared in all 5 seasons of the Fox sitcom. Tommy was always well dressed with cash in his pockets, but no one, not even his best friends, knew what he did for a living.
Nobody.
This provided the show with one of its longest running gags. Was Tommy Strong employed?
You just happen to have a blowtorch with you. I need this for work, man. Ain't got no job.
We decided to take a look into the creation of this long-running joke to see if Tommy really did have a job. Tommy Strong often played the straight man to Martin's ongoing antics. Anytime Tommy referred to his work, an office, co-workers, resumes, all of the other characters responded with,
"He ain't got no job, man."
This particularly annoyed Martin because while Tommy always referred to being employed, he was never specific about what he actually did for a living.
Man, you should be on my side, okay? I got you a job working with me 6 months ago. Right.
6
and
months
I've been meaning
ago.
to ask you about that, brother. When do I start?
In 2016, Tisha Campbell was a guest.
Bro. And like, especially like when Martin used to always be like, you ain't got no job. He never said, I do, man, like I work at the woo, like I can take you. Like, he never defended himself. He was just like, man, I got a job. That nigga was a pimp hustler. That nigga did the do boom boom.
Guest on Bossip's Don't Be Scared podcast. Tisha said that Tommy really did have a job the whole time. Campbell went on to say that there was an episode of Martin that hinted at what Tommy actually did. The episode was Blackboard Jungle Fever, which was a part of the first season. In the episode, Martin hosts career day at his old elementary school and gets hit on by his former 3rd grade teacher. Tommy really did have a job. I'll give you a hint. The woman I was gonna fight, she was Martin's teacher, Beverly Johnson. In that episode, that's the first time you hear about Tommy's job. So Tommy talks about him being in the Boys and Girls Club. He was a counselor at the Boys and Girls Club. That's what he did for a living. Tisha Campbell said that the writers on the show used to sit near the cast during lunch and overhear their conversations. She further elaborated by saying, Tommy was complaining because, you know, Tommy is a Shakespearean actor. He said, you know, I don't think they're developing my character enough and no one knows what I do for a job. They keep asking what I do. Why are you always at Martin's house? Why is the door always open? Why are you always there? Do you even have a job? So then they started putting it in the script. Tommy has no job because he was complaining too much. Tommy's job was revealed in season 1, episode 17. However, in the show's 2nd season, the running gag of no one knowing what Tommy's job was would actually begin. Ford explained how this joke started. We got back for our 2nd season and we hadn't been back for several months. And we're sitting around doing a table read of the script and the idea comes up. Maybe Martin meets Tommy after work. And Martin stops reading and goes, wait a minute, Tommy. What the hell do you do? He wasn't in character. He was being Martin. He says, you have a job? I said, of course I have a job. And I'm starting to explain, but everyone's like, no. Don't explain. We love it. But I'm like, no, we don't love that. I gotta have a job. Tommy later went on to explain why he had a problem with it. My dad was an MP, military police, in the Navy. His mom...
I get it now. They wanted him to have a job, but they didn't want people like to think he had a job, I guess. That's kind of weird though. Like, nigga, I got a job. Y'all know I got a job. But y'all want people to think I don't have a job? I guess because it was good for the audience. It was funny. I don't know.
His motto was, nothing comes to a sleeper but a dream. Get off your butt and do something. For me, the biggest insult I could imagine was a man who had no job. The New York Times published an article in 1992 that said the unemployment rate in America had hit a 15-year high, rising from 8.6% to 10.8%.
Shit is higher than that
The
now.
unemployment rate among African Americans was higher than any other demographic, 10.4% in 1991 to 14% in 1992, the same year that Martin debuted. With this information, it's easy to see why McCall didn't want to contribute to those statistics and fall into those stereotypes, which is why he probably fought so hard for Tommy to actually have a job. One of the main controversies that the show was faced with was the representation of blacks in mainstream media. The series was accused of playing up offensive stereotypes. Much of the criticism centered around Lawrence's depiction of his secondary characters. Many thought that the characters of Shanae, Mama Payne, and Jerome were all guilty of perpetuating racial stereotypes. And while the no job joke was born out of Ford's complaints, he appeared to be good-natured about it years later. He's even hosted actor workshops and seminars entitled Tommy Ford's I've Got a Job Workshop. In one of those workshops, Tommy explained how important it was for each character to have a job. Martin, we know the show was about a disc jockey. The girls said, we want to be great examples for young black women. We want to be executives. So they were in a marketing firm. Cole wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer. They said, Cole, we want you to be proud of something that most people would be proud of. Why don't you just work with airplanes? They said, Tommy, what is it that you want to do? You want to be an executive? You want to own your own business? I said, not really. I have a passion for young people. Martin was a sitcom that provided lots of laughs and
I'm trying to figure out, bro, what you need a blowtorch for at a Boys and Girls Club? Because on y'all saw earlier, it said like, Martin was like, what you carrying around a blowtorch for? He was like, man, I need this for my job. Fuck, you need a blowtorch at a Boys and Girls Club for?
And lots of memorable moments for its devoted fans. The cast and crew did their best to create laugh-out-loud moments while trying to remain responsible and conscious of the product that they were putting out. Tommy, in particular, was well aware of the negative impact that a black man on TV without a job could have. He probably had the same reservations that John Amos had when he was on Good Times. Did you guys know that Tommy did in fact have a job? Do you guys think it's important to showcase young black men and women working on TV? Let's talk about it in the comments below. And stay up to date with the latest news and comedy by subscribing here to our YouTube channel.
To answer that question, I'm gonna say yes and no at the same time, because I would love to see, of course, like us black people to have jobs in sitcoms, but at the same time I want us to have careers. Like, I want us to be able to show the young black kings and young black queens, like, you don't have to work a 9 to 5. You can build your own business. You can build your own thing. You don't have to, you know, be a slave to the man, as they say. You can have your own business. You can have anything you want. Just believe in yourself and know you can do it, bro. That's what I'm saying, like, about anything, bro. Like, don't limit yourself to just one thing, bro. Do everything that you can. Do everything that you want to do. It doesn't matter what it is. But yeah, like, Martin was like one of my top, I'm gonna say my top 3 favorite shows back in the 90s, that I still watch to this day, and I'm pretty sure that everybody still watch to this day because it's a classic, period. But if y'all enjoyed this video, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, man. Do what you do best. Catch my next video. Peace out.